You guys. So I had a couple people ask me about like, what AFK leveling is in life. So I figured I'd take some time to show you guys what that is real time. So currently I'm uh I'm on Darkon 3 over at the trees antiques and I am level 83 and my party is full of mostly people in their 60s, 65, 66. So technically I am power level. They're leeching right now. They are getting, we are all getting 56% plus 25% active experience just for being in a party. Um, and then obviously it has the minimum level that they would have to be in order to get experience. That's why I have everyone in the party who's 64 and above. Essentially, what you want to do, if it's on contribution, that means the party leader is getting max experience. So as of right now, I'm getting max experience because I'm the one doing all the damage. Level 80. They are all within that 2019 level range. But they're not going to do anywhere as much damage. And most of them are just AFK. The healers are healing, which means they get contribution for healing. But if you're not healing, you don't really get much. So the way you'd want to power level your AFK leeches is you'd actually want to put your party on level of contribution. Um, and what this does, this allows the XP to be distributed based upon level, meaning lower levels are going to get more experience. So that's the basics of what it means to AFK power level. My party members are going to be AFK while I sit here and I level people. Like what I'll do is I'll simply just make a message and shout chat. That's why this guy's messaging me now. I was shouting earlier. I basically just said power leveling 64 plus. Um, Looking for people free experience. Some people will charge you, which that's cool, right? If they're using prims and stuff, but I'm not like insanely geared. I'm pretty decently geared with like +7 weapons, but like I'm not insanely geared or insanely paid to win to the point where I'm gonna charge people. Uh, One of my party members just died. This is why I usually keep my FSRM in the party for when the other FSs die. It does help to have backup um, support when you're doing this because reds will spawn randomly and it'll just kill your party members. But anyway, like the basics of this is like I said, my party members they want to be within like 19 level range. The further they are away from me, the better for them because that means they're getting maximum experience, right? And I'm actually getting an experience bonus for them being in the party. Like I said, if they're not paying, typically people won't complain if you put it on contribution. If they're paying, you put it on level to power level them more, right? So if you want to level faster in AFK, then you tell your party leader to put it on level and you pay him. That's how it really balances out for the power level, the leisure aspects, right? The typical go-to rates, so just so you guys know, like like uh, if I'm level 60 and I'm getting power level by 80, then the rate should be like around 5 to 7 mil. If I'm level 70 and I'm getting power level by 90, it should be about 6 to 9 mil. And like kind of so on and so forth like that. Um, you don't want to overcharge. You want to keep it within the range of what people can make grinding in that area. Um, you don't want to be greedy as a power leveler. That's just the way I look at it. You know, if you're rocking all +10 weapons and your damage is absolutely insane, then you know by all means charge what you feel like is appropriate. But if you're just in normal gear, you shouldn't be charging people too much. I typically would do it for free depending upon the time. It's the weekend right now, so everyone in my party right now is for free. Some of them are guildies, some of them are just randoms. I gotta tell this guy it's a full party. Um, yeah, that's the basics of AFK power leveling, man. Just finding someone within the right level range that actually is AoE grinding. Please make sure they're AoE grinding. If they're single target, not gonna be fast at all. Make sure they have decent kill speed. If they use upcuts, better. Make sure they're using party skills. Party skills are very important. The most important party skill to use when group grinding like this is gift box times 2, and then the lucky drop. That increases your drops. Um, you get two drops, 2 buffs for your drops basically, and then you're also getting a damage buff if you're using global tag. Yeah, I mean that's the basics. What I can tell you guys, man. I would personally recommend that you don't really do much power leveling with high level players until you're in the level range of 65. So you would essentially need to be about 46, 47 before you can get like actually good power levels. You know what I mean? Because most people won't have good clear speed until 65 plus. Don't get me wrong, you can still play, you can be like level 1 and you can still be playing with level 19 and they'll be single target killing and you will get more experience that way than if you were killing level 1 mobs, right? You will get more experience from them killing higher level mobs. But it's just not going to be as fast as how it is when you hit like 65 range. But it is possible. It is still a thing. It's usually people just don't have the best gear at that level. But yeah. If you are looking for a build, I recommend you go AoE while leveling. No matter what class, most classes can AoE. I highly recommend it because if you want to do any type of power leveling, like power leveling other players, which nets you money, or AFK power, like if you're AFK power leveling, it doesn't matter really. It's good to be a RM. You'll get in the AFK parties a lot easier. Um, Even if you're just buffing. But other than that, I think that's all you guys really need to know. In order to be successful at AFK leeching, just shout in the main city, Darkon, or whatever main city is closest to you. Shout in the area where you're grinding. You can also look through, like, there's a party search menu where this transfer button would be. If I was not in a party, there would be a search button there, and you can search every party. You from the party menu, you can search every party that's open, that's visibly and open in this menu, and then you can find a party of someone who's near your level and check with them. Just ask them like, "Hey, you guys leveling? You grinding? Like, see what they're doing, and hopefully they're grinding, and you can just AFK leash off of them." Like, it's really easy, you guys. You just gotta communicate. You just gotta find friends, add people, man. And when they're grinding and you want to AFK, join their party, dude. It's really just that simple. The more friends you have, the easier it really is, to be honest. And if you find somebody who you're leashing off them or you're leveling them, go ahead and add them. That's how you make friends in this game. Alright though, guys, I'll catch you next video. Peace and love, everyone.